And a wonderful Monday. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, forward and 2 and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8, grand plié and 3 and 4, tendu, flex, point. Triple 3 times and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3, and for the third time it goes right into a roll through. To the bar, 2 and 3 and 4, away and 6 and 7 and 8, grand plié and 3 and 4, tendu, flex, point to your first, one more roll through in first, and that's that. And here we go. And remember to not let your elbows go too low. And 1. Right into your roll through from right there. Feel yourself. Stay, Jane, you're too fast. Now pull the bar forward and back and 1. Careful with your elbow on the bar. Slow tendu, flex, point. Open your elbows, close your little fingers. Elbows in front of you, and you open your arms. And 2. Maximize the space between your ears and your shoulders. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And place and flex and plie to the side and half point, full point and close and flex and place, flex and plie to the back, half point, full point and place and flex and close, flex and plie to the side, half point, full point and close, inside one, outside one, inside one, just stretch. Flex and place and flex and plie to the side, half point, full point, flex and place, flex, plie front, half full, flex, flex, plie side, half full, close and open, just one more, roll through in your second position one more time, and that is that. And let's have our arms in second also with that balance. And here we go. Take it from your standing leg. And place. And one. Feel it turn up. Feel your arch. Feel your toes. Close nice and tall. And over. To the side from there, that's it. And half. And just stay. Feel your other seconde super strong and long. Close with plie. Inside. And plie. Outside. Stretch your legs. Here we go. And second from right there with your arms in second. Feel your little fingers as a shelf. And relax. Good. Here we go. To the other side, please. And front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the side and the side. Hold it. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the side and the back and the side. 5 and the 6 and the 7. Side and the front and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the back and the side. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. We're all through in your fifth this time. And that is it. So it's a set of 7 each time. Front, side, front, back, side. Side, back, side, side, side. Back, side, back, front, side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then
it doesn't reverse.
It does.
Oh, it does.
And then it closes in fifth and rolls through in fifth. Please. Okay. We're always changing 6 and 7. Okay. And here we go. And always relax your foot in first. And change and change. And change and change. And 1. And change and change. 8 and 1. Careful with your elbow. Reverse. And 1. And change and change. There we go. And 1. Last one toes is fifth position. Make sure your little fingers are up. And relax when you're ready. Okay, good. Here we go. To the other side, please. And down. front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the back and the front. Reverse that and the 3 and the 4, yes, and the back and the front and the back. Side and the back and the front. Side and the back and the front. Side and the back and the bleh. Side and the back and the front. Side and the front and the back. Back and the side and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front. Soutenu, other side. Front and the side and the front and the change. 1, 2, 3. Reverse that and 2 and the 3 and the change. 1, 2, 3. Side and the front and the back. Side and the back and the back and the front. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Plié soutenu. Let's try it one more time. Front and the side and the front and the side. 3, 2, 1. Back and the side and the back and the side. 3, 2, 1. Side and the front and the back. Side and the back and the front. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Plié. Other side. That was a hard birth. Are we good?
Front, side, and then does it change front, back, front?
Yes, correct. Now you reverse that pattern. Side, back, side, change. Inside, back, outside, front, inside, back. Then you go side and the front and the back. Side and the back and the front. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Plié, soutenu. Okay. And here we go. Decisive toes, noses, fingertips. Front, back, back and side, back side change, and inside, outside, inside, and side and the front and back, and side and the back and front. Encore 1, 2, 3. Piano and 1. We are on the other side. Front, back, and side. Change and the change and the change. And side. Front and the side balance were close and the back and the side and the balance were close and the side and the front and the balance were close. Fifth and the fifth and the fifth. Back and the side. 1, 2, 3 and the front and the change. 1, 2, 3. It kind of follows the same logic. Side and the back and the 1, 2, 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Soutenu. Front, side, inside balançoire. Back, side, inside balançoire. Side, front, outside balançoire. Side, side, side. So it's kind of the same, but not quite. 1, 2, 3, close. Back and the side. 1, 2, 3, close. Side and the front. 1, 2, 3, close. Close front.
Yeah.
3 to the side. 1 and a 2 and a 3. You're ready to reverse it. Yes, Greg, I see a concerned look.
Back.
Now go
Side
side front.
front.
Balance by 1, 2, 3. Yes, close front. It might be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, close. Then 3 to the side to finish.
So 4 balancement.
Yeah, I believe so. It needs to come to the front. So you can have 3 dégagés to the side to finish fifth position.
Right.
So it might be 4, yes. I may have miscounted them. And keep your arms in second position for these balance bars, but take them for your dégagés. Are you good, Jane? Okay, here we go. And fifth, 1, 2, 3, 1. Side front 4. Side 3. And just push down into the floor. To the other side we go. Now 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Careful, take it from your toes, not your thighs, and 1, 2, 3. Last set side inside, then switch back to the outside for your balance bars. We might see this pattern back tomorrow. One and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 balance bars again, so we get another crack at it. 1, 2, 3, and change. 8 and a 7 and 6 and a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. 1, 2, 3. Into your passé and flat. Close. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 5 and a 6 to new 7 and 8. Yes, no, maybe.
The 8 to first closes.
In the other fifth, so that would be fifth back. Balance bar 1 and the 2 plié and 3 passé and 4 stay. 5, 6, 7 close 8. First time and flat. Second time on relevé. Here we go. And on. Quick turns. Close your fifth and 1. Inside balance 8. Close front, outside this time. Passé, other side 1. Oh, okay, hold it. Let's get a clean start. Here we go. And it is Monday after all. Here we go. Just push down. Try not to cheat yourself. And one. Feel your bottom toes pushing down. And finish. Okay. Circular port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. One fondu front and the one fondu back and the one fondu side demi-plié. Now a slower passé balance, 5 and the 6, 2 temps liés, reverse your circular port de bras, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 rond de jambes and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, last one comes up to 45 degrees. From there, one fondu back, one fondu front, one fondu side demi-plié. One more time through your coupé passé, 2 temps liés, then stretch. Okay, and here we go, starting with the circular port de bras. Remember, it starts toward the corner behind you. On the jumps from your fifth. Careful with your elbows, don't let them go too low. Lift it 45 degrees to the front. Take your fondu from there. And back. Demi-plie. That's quite a bit of time. Let's control at the other side. There we go, excellent. And circle. Feel a tight fifth in between. Two knees, two elbows, two ears, 10 toes, 10 fingers. And stretch. see if Bazooka is the fan club already arrived. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And here we go. Oh, before I forget, I'm Jane. When you reverse your circular vertebra, there is no cambray forward until the end of the circular vertebra. So your cambray starts with a cambray back, since it's a reversed circular vertebra. Is that making sense? Right, instead of going, Otherwise you have two cambrays forward in the same vertebra.
What did I do?
And it's really easy to do, and lots of people do it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it just should be a twist, and your cambray now starts with your cambray back and then goes forward. Since in our on the odd circular vertebra, it starts with a cambray forward and then goes back. Okay, here we go. Just a little nerdy nitpicking. And left at 45 and 2 and 3. Really feel your fingertips all the way through and connect it to the opposite toes. All right. Let's go front and the side and the front and the side and the coupe. Two tabliers and the front and the side and the front and the side coupe. Tablier, so it doesn't close in fifth. Front and the side and the front and the side. en dehors, plié, front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Now close fifth. Back and the side and the back and the plié, tu coupé, t'enlié, t'enlié. Back and the side and the back and the plié, tu coupé, t'enlié, t'enlié. Back and the side and the back and the side, en dedans, plié. And back and the side and the woo, front and the side and the back and the side and the front. Close your fifth.
This is a coupe turn, not a flick flack.
Right, correct. It's a coupe turn from second. 2 second. Parterre. So it ends like a flick flack or like a temps relevé, or even like a fouetté, but it ends parterre instead of 45 degrees. Oh no, duh. It ends, yes, it does, duh. And the previous one, so twice in temps lié.
Now I don't know how it ends.
Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side and the back and the close.
Oh.
Too obvious. Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, the first 2 coupes land in plié second, and you have 2 temps liés. Then you don't close fifth. You take your next frappes right from there. Front and the side and the front and the side twice. The third time you go front and the side and the front and the side from 45 plié. Single turn. Open it to plié parterre. From there, take your frappes en croix. So the only fifth you get is in the very beginning and in the very end of the sequence. Yes, Jane. Sidebar.
Front side, front side, front side turn.
4 only.
4. Okay.
Front and the side and the front and the plié and coupé, temps lié, temps lié.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah.
Third time only 4 again. For a single turn only, also you don't have to panic. Land à la seconde parterre. From there, take your en croix. 7. And of course, we look for nice strong heads. Okay. And here we go. Careful with that elbow coming in from above. Plié, coupé, temps liés. And again. Plié, coupé, and temps lié. Again, and 1. On dehors, 1 and 2 and go. Careful with an elbow, front, side. Close fifth, and 1. Make sure you don't let your coupe over cross. And the back. Okay. Yeah, careful not to let your coupes overcross. Yeah, either little toe and ankle bone or heel and ankle bone. And unless you absolutely feel them, you know that you're overcrossing your coupe, which also means you're dropping your knee slightly and your hip also, and that affects the entire thing. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Make sure you're only striking down. Easy elbows. Smooth. That was better. And the front. Close your fifth and 1. Really feel the flow in each frappe. Strike down, down, down. Easy elbows again. This is from standing leg heel. And relax. Okay. Yeah, careful, really strike down in your frappies rather than just letting the foot go forward or sideways or back. Just for that, for that little frappy mechanic, half point and close and brush and close and coupe and close and brush. Passe and close and brush a little higher, développé to the front. Half point, brush, coupe, feel your heel on your ankle. Fifth, brush a little higher, passe, brush a little higher, développé à la seconde. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8. Could be attitude 45. Just stay. We'll take the left afterward. So believe it or not, this is actually somewhat of a frappe, strike frappe mechanic done there. Half point, brush, low, coupe a little higher, passe a little higher, développé. Did it to the back, did it to the side, inside port-de-bras, outside port-de-bras forward, inside back. That same leg goes to coupe attitude 45, feel your balance. So when you go à la seconde, each one changes. Yes?
The port-de-bras at the end start with the front leg?
Yeah, with the front leg, but your outside leg will be to the front. If you change with each of these pickups, you're coming with your développé from fifth back, close fifth front. Then forward with your front leg, back with your inside leg, and that same inside leg goes to plié, coupe, attitude, balance. Okay. And here we go. Here we go, half point. Coupe. And a brush. And close. Now passe. Fifth. And a brush. Careful that it doesn't become a grand battement. And your head should be to the side for that whole affair. And easy, not too high, just away from your center. And coupe. Think somebody's pulling on your toes. And développé and 5. And half. Feel that brush through your fifth. And close behind. And a 1. And 2. A little higher, close in front. Coupe. Oh, passe. Yes. And up, close behind. Développé 1. Close in front. Port-de-bras forward and 1. Up and over, back and 1. Careful with your elbow on the bar. Coupe, plié 1. And as with our passes, just add the other side to the equation. And remember, Jane, an attitude would potentially fall backward, even when we let go of the bar. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so really open your chest. Almost feel a slight cambre in that balance. Right, rather than wank. All right, here we go. Left side, please. And careful knee up, heel down. Long waist. Feel the connection between your outside arm and your inside leg. And finish. That was better. All right. Strike frappe and two, strike frappement and close, and strike frappe and two, and strike frappement and close. I'm just coming up with a new piece of vocabulary here. Strike frappe and close, and strike frappement and close, front and back and front, back and close. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and already 6, close fifth. Other side. Just to drive the point home. So it's kind of what we just did in the adagio, just a lot faster and a little bit more focused on that frappe striking down business. One frappe, one grand battement, front, back, side. Well, and your grand battement starts with the same strike as your frappe. To discover the power of the toes. And oh, close. Oh, close front, clutches, 1. And 1. Really feel that strike. Think you're creating sparks on the floor. That's it. And 1. Welcome to our newest creation, frappement. Frappement, grand frappement. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. All right. I see you. There you are, Jane. I saw you reflected in your cabinet, but I wasn't quite sure if you were ready to face
Oh,
reality.
yes.
We kind of know this pattern. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. You're ready to reverse it on the other side. Back and the side and the back and the side, back and the front and the back. Front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the back and the front. Side and the back and the front, and there are always pliés in between. Side and the back and the front. Side and the back and the front. Yes, let's take that en dedans turn from your front foot to chassé forward. And plié pas de bruit, just so we finish clean. Where are we stuck? Are we good to mark this? Or are there questions? Okay, let's mark it. And here we go. I'm sure I'm doing that all wrong. Yes, I did.
Is the, let's see, hang on. Is the first on the reverse, is the first set that goes to the side, so the third set, inside or outside first?
It should be outside first because that is what we're doing in the beginning as well.
Okay.
When we come from the front. So it's side and back and front. Now switch. Back and front. Side, back and front. Yep. En dedans. Front foot, chassé forward. And give it a little plié pas de bruit to finish. It is only looking the same as in our first set because we are in an effacé angle rather than in a croisé angle. That is why these two things look similar, but actually they're not. If you were staying in the same corner, it would start écarté back. But since we're in the other corner, it starts écarté front like in our first set. Is that making sense? How's Gregg?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean that the first écarté after the first two is inside?
No. It's
Coming from
outside
the
as we
front,
did.
side, back, front, and then side,
No.
back, front again?
When we come from the front,
Yeah,
we are having our outside leg first.
okay.
Then the inside leg. Then the outside leg again. If we were reversing it here, you would be right. It would go to écarté back. However, we are facing our effacé angle for the reverse. So therefore, it's again outside leg écarté front. back, front, now inside, now outside again. Arm devant, chassé forward, plié, pas de bruit. And the only reason why that is because we are facing a different corner. So it looks the same as before, but it actually is not. Is that making any sort of sense?
I think so.
Good. Obviously, this is very much about pushing your toes into the floor, fingertips. Make sure your elbows do not drop too much during all of these port de bras. Here we go. And. Écarté front, back and front. Now écarté back, back and front. Now again écarté front. Plié en dedans front foot. Forward to the other corner. Plié pas de bruit. Yeah, there's no reason to change your leg for your first écarté because you're not doing that the first time either. And then we are landing the en dedans in the other corner again, Gregg, instead of in the same. But you boasted that. So you're always starting with your outside leg. Each set starts with your outside leg before we switch. Are we good to try the other side? Jane, careful. With your tendu, your position needs to be established if you don't want to get into some coordination challenge halfway through. And then hold on to the position when you close your fifth before you change your arms. Are we good to start the left? All right, let's see what happens. And here we go. No. Don't change your arms too soon. Front and one and one. Start with your left leg or right leg. Start with your right leg again. There we go. Now left. Right again. Change corner. Plié pas de bruit. You always start your tendus with the same leg. Each set to the front, to the back, and to the side. Then you switch to the other leg for your second set of écarté. And I'm sure it will make absolutely perfect sense for your future self.
I thought you said you started the écarté always with the same leg.
That is exactly correct. No, you have one set starting with the same leg as your tendus front and back. To the side, you're starting the same, then you switch to the other, then you switch to the same again. So that hasn't changed. Is that making sense? So when you start with your right foot front, your first set of tendus starts with your right foot. Your second set of tendus to the back starts also with your right foot. Your
Right.
next set to the side also starts with your right foot. Then you
Okay.
switch to your left foot, and then one more time to your right foot before you turn.
Oh, I thought you said it was always on the écarté, it was always the same leg. Okay. So that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. So let's blame the teacher. Yay.
Well,
Yes.
so then the first turn
Yes, correct. And chassé forward. Oh,
is
no,
on
no,
the
the
flat
first,
leg.
no. You finish up in an FSA back. If you do it right. You're going écarté front, you're going front and back. That is your first set to the side. No, you're in the wrong fifth. That is not where you finish up after your first 3 sets. You're going side, front, back.
Okay. And then
Nope, you haven't gone side, front, back yet. That écarté set. 1, 2, 3. You switch to the other
Okay.
leg. 2, 3. You have one more set. 2, 3. Right foot is behind. Right foot goes to chassé forward. Yeah, right, correct. And there's no pas de bourrée the first time. It's just a chassé close. The only time you do the pas de bourrée is in the end.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to have that one more time, or shall we move on? What
We
do
could
you
try.
say that again?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, then definitely why not? Here we go.
All right.
We never can do too many tendus. All right, here we go. Oh, Jane, here's the thing. Thank you, Gregg, for asking for a repeat, because that gives me a chance to point out a big flaw. It is here and here. It's not here and there. There, keep it. Don't start already doing something with your arm, because that is what makes the coordination extremely challenging. It is here and you keep it. And it is here and you keep it. And it is here and you keep it. Is that making sense? Instead of
Yeah, it
already
makes sense.
transitioning into the next position. And that is where you get yourself somewhat in trouble.
I must be worried I'm not going to get to the next position.
That is right, but this is not the right moment to worry. And then it can guarantee you that you can get to the next position. All right. So always feel the same position when you close your fifth. So that's part of it before we switch with the next tendu. Here we go. That's better. And switch. And one more. And one. Chassis, close. And one. There we go, Gregg. That's it. And one. Front foot, forward, pas de bourrée. All right, all right. Now Jane lost the sequence because I addressed the arms. I
Okay.
know.
I'll get it eventually.
But
I
Greg
was
made
trying to do those better.
right, but Greg made up for it. And Jen, you will see on the video how much sooner your arms move than they're supposed to. All
Yeah,
right, we still
especially
have
on the left, I think.
yes, there it
Yeah.
was becoming very, very obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, we still have the left side to go.
Oh, yes.
So Jen, you have
On
one
the
more chance.
downside, is it still the downstage leg that does the last écartés, starts the last écarté?
Yes, because it's the same leg that you're starting all the other sets with as well.
Well, that's what I did, but then I thought maybe
No,
I
no, you
should.
did exactly the same thing. And as I said earlier, it only feels weird because you're facing the other corner. If you would
Yeah,
reverse it on your corset angle, you wouldn't feel anything because it would be écarté back. Is that making sense?
yeah,
So it's a trick. It's trickery when it comes to where you're facing.
yeah.
All right, all right. Here we go. How to make something that is logical seem illogical. Yay. Okay, and that one. And one, two. Downstage, écarté front, inside front, outside back, on the or to the other corner chassé. All right. And front side, and switch. And écarté. On the down front foot, to plié, pas de bruit on the other side. All right. Okay, okay. If you don't have problems, we just create them. All right. Much better day coordination wise on the right, Jane. Okay. Let's make this a shorty. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, no, actually. Yes, I have no other choice. And so now, Jane, now your arms move all the time. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Push down and 2, tombe, close your fifth. Écarté back, plié, pas de bourrée to the other side. That's all it is. 1, low and 2, a little higher, and 4, even higher, and 6 and through. Push down, feel your side arm. I'm exaggerating. It's that. Tombe back, close your fifth. Écarté back, plié, pas de bourrée to the other side. That's already all it is. For the sake of time, just a little bit of placement. Is that kind of marking sense?
Are the attitudes extending both? I mean, it's attitude and
It's coupé to développé.
oh, okay.
You're making me feel good about my showing. Wow. Coupé to attitude, coupé to straight, little higher, from 90 to balançoire. Push down, tombe back. Close, écarté back. Développé to plié, pas de bourrée. And change to the other corner. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Careful not to go too much like this. Brush. Feel your middle finger in front of your nose. Feel your middle finger pushing down on the other side. Tongue be close. Careful not to do that. Plie, paddle. And that is all it needs to be for today. Yeah, so careful every time you close your arms, not to let your elbows go too low, especially when you transition into that écarté back. There the temptation is extremely strong. Okay, and here we go. And feel that strong back. And one. Feel your first in transit. Push down. You can phrase, Jane, no worries. But feel these elbows not moving when you close your arms. And one. That's better. And two. Through your first. Careful, Gregg. Keep it very calm in your front arm. Don't jerk it upward. That's better. That's it, Jane. Right, 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 right. And Jane, careful with that écarté. You bend to go somewhere instead of getting stuck in that plie. Yeah, Gregg, there is nothing wrong with lifting this arm into your balance unless you lift your whole rib cage.
Oh,
So if you decide this, there's nothing wrong with that. Make sure your shoulder stays down and your rib cage stays in place. Otherwise, you just destroy the whole placement of the whole thing.
okay.
Okay. Just for Gregg. Forward and back chassé arabesque. Backward and forward and side and chassé and plié en dehors. Forward and back and chassé. Close. Forward and back chassé arabesque, just to feel that. And yes, do feel this, however, without your ribcage. Backward and back and front and side and chassé, plié en dehors. 2/4, forward and back, one more chassé arabesque. Close your fifth from there. Technically, you can start on the other side again. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Again. I see consternation somehow, somewhere. Jane, it's not a Tombi back, it's a Balance back.
Yeah.
Right. So Balance, then Balance forward. No, Balance forward again.
So
You go there, Balance back, Balance forward, now Balance side, Chassé. Yes, you are on the right side because you did your Chassé Arabesque also on that side. It goes the other way. You started marking it on the left. Pirouette to fourth, one more forward and back, one more Chassé Arabesque. Close fifth position front with your right foot. That gets you to the other side. Close fifth front. Now you would go to the right, but your first piqué, Chassé. There we go. And Balance is with your left, so your right leg comes up first. Now Chassé Croisé front. Yep, you're doing exactly the right thing. And from there, one more time, Balance FSA front and back. And Chassé Arabesque close fifth front with your right foot. Now technically you can start your left side again, stepping onto your right foot. So our right side starts with the left and our left side starts with the right. That's kind of how that works. Did I say something, Gregg?
Wait. It starts with the left foot front?
It starts with the right foot front.
Okay.
No, left foot front. You're right. Start with your left foot in front.
And your front foot takes the first.
Yes, correct. So your right leg goes up first. That gets you to your right pirouette first. Are we good to give this a try?
What's after the pirouette then?
One more Balance forward and back on your FSA angle. The same thing that you started with. It's exactly the same as you started. Forward and back Chassé Arabesque, however close fifth, so you can start on the other side.
Okay.
So you finish exactly the way you started.
It's not a piqué arabesque.
It's a Chassé Arabesque. So you go through plié relevé. Specifically designed for Gregg to feel that Chassé relevé balance that falls backward again. Or closes in fifth. Are we good to give this a go? All right. Nice, generous balances. And forward and back. Chassé Arabesque close fifth. Left. Chassé out. There we go. But let's not ditch that last balance. Forward and back. And Chassé fifth. Right. Yeah, but Gregg, remember after your first Chassé Arabesque, your balance goes backward, forward, sideways, and side. Slight difference.
Oh, yeah, because I fell off of it.
Yeah, it's a port de bras difference. So allongé to the, you're going back, you're going allongé front. Now you switch to the side and to the side. Right.
So it's just from here, it just stays there.
There, and now it goes.
Same arm that goes back.
Yes, and then it goes forward again for your next balance. Forward. There, forward. Now you can go side to side. That's right. And it's kind of actually nice what it does to your shoulders. At least I think it's something nice. All right. How about doing this one more time? Really feel the flow in your standing leg, so meaning pushing down rather than popping your heels. And one. That's it, right. I'll get you tomorrow, Greg, for that again missed balancé effacé front after. The balancé front union is ringing my phone off the hook. Okay. All right. Let's get a little sneak cardio in. First and the fifth, and the first and the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth. Échappé to your fourth, échappé to your second. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. First and the fifth, first and the fifth. One and the two and the three and the four. Échappé. Échappé, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. If you like to give yourself a little cardio challenge, we of course could go twice.
First, fifth, 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 fifth.
Fourth, second. Glissade, assemblée twice. It'll be good to give this a mark for the tempo.
Yeah.
Okay. Échappé, glissade, bottom foot starts glissade. All right. And here we go. Really loose your toes. Bottom foot. Yep. Let's not forget to breathe. Exhale. And relax. All right, excellent, excellent. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
And I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
Bye.